Let's have some fun together with Jack and the Beanstalk Play-Doh Math.
Hi boys and girls, my name is Lexi. Welcome to my cooking show. So I just got back from washing my hands, which means that we're going to be making something today. So today we're going to be making some Play-Doh, and this is really cool Play-Doh because you don't actually have to cook it on the stove. So it's very easy to do at home, only has a couple ingredients, and I'm going to be cooking it with you. So if you want to get ready, make sure your hair is up, your sleeves are rolled, and of course your hands are washed to keep everything very clean. First, what you're going to need is called a mise en place, and that is French. It means basically your table set, but by table it means all the ingredients that you're going to be using for whatever you're making. So today we're making Play-Doh, and a couple of the ingredients are as follows. We have 1.5 cups of flour over here, and we have a 1/4 cup of salt. After that, we have 1 tablespoon. Make sure it's a tablespoon and not a teaspoon, so that's going to look like TBSP, of cream of tartar. Then after that we have 1 tablespoon again of the coconut oil, and then of course 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and we actually have 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. And the boiling part is very important because this is what is going to melt the coconut oil and create the consistency of the Play-Doh that everyone loves to play with. I'm just going to protect the table from the Play-Doh when we put it on there. And now this part, if you haven't used to use our hands to get this into the consistency of Play-Doh. So we're just going to mix that. It feels really, really cool. It's warm and you can feel the Play-Doh starting to form. It also makes some funny noises. So after you mix this for a while, it's going to start to look like Play-Doh. Right now it's a little wet, so we just want to keep mixing it there. I'm noticing that my Play-Doh is a little sticky. As you can see, it's starting to stick to my fingers. So what you can do is add a little bit of flour, which will help it not be so sticky. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. Try to get. Hey, on to the next part of our Play-Doh adventure. So I just washed my hands and I'm ready for the next step, which is coloring. And this is actually kind of the most fun part of this because instead of using food coloring, which you normally would, you can just use some markers that you find in your house. We're going to be using yellow, purple, and green today. So I'm going to take a little bit. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. So then I'll take this. Ready? Boom. Beautiful. Yellow and purple. Ooh, they're a little slippery. Take the cap off. And then what you do is if you want to just flatten it a little bit so it's easier, you're going to take your marker and you're just going to kind of draw on it. Look at that. Oh, that's so much fun. Ready? I'm going to do a little smiley face for you guys. Ooh. This is so fun. Okay, we're going to take our Play-Doh and you can just kind of mix it. So look, where'd the color go? Uh-oh. There it is. Starts to show through. Oh, that looks blue. Huh. That is interesting. Oh, wow, look at that. It's all marbled right now. That's so cool. You kind of want to go for a little bit of a darker color. And if you guys do too, then just use a little bit more of your color. So I'm just going to do a little, draw some polka dots on there, make it all pretty. You know, you can have other people work with you. And just, oh, that looks so good. I feel like a leprechaun. So right now I'm working on my yellow. Okay, boys and girls, for this next activity, we're going to be using our Play-Doh and introducing some math into it. So what you're going to need is just 1 clip. You can either have a picture of yourself. I have one here of Griffin. Or if you don't have a picture, you could just grab a piece of paper and draw yourself. So see, I just drew myself. Cut that picture of you. That would be perfect. While Griffin is working on cutting himself out of the picture, we're going to print out the picture of the leaves, and then we're going to take a marker, put the numbers on them 1 through 10, just like this. So after you have the numbers 1 through 10 written on your leaves, you cut out the leaves, and we have the picture on our pin, so you become Jack. And next, of course, what comes next in the story, Jack in the Beanstalk. So we're going to make a beanstalk. Now to do this, grab anything that is kind of like, how do you describe it? Like a beanstalk, I guess. So we place them on the beanstalk in order of 1 through 10. So let's work on, the beanstalk looks good. Ugh, that looks a little crowded, doesn't it? I think we're gonna stick to 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. I'm gonna put 6 through 10 over here, and then we're gonna begin the activity. All right, boys and girls, for this next part of our activity, we're going to be doing the actual math part, but our jack keeps falling down, so I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the Play-Doh here and just prop him up. There we go. And what we're going to do is follow the numbers on the leaves of our beanstalk and make different things that have the same amount that the leaves do on them. For example, you could use the yellow to make some golden eggs, or you could use the green to make some leaves to put on the leaves of the beanstalk. Or if you want to use the blue or the black to make footprints, and I think the purple might be fun for some maybe flowers on the beanstalk. So Griff, what do you want to do?
Golden eggs.
Golden eggs? Perfect. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your Play-Doh and you're going to look at the numbers. So, Griff, what is that number?
1.
Perfect. So, how many golden eggs should we put there?
1.
Awesome. So, take this, take a little bit, put it right on the leaf there. Perfect. Okay, so the footprint. Okay, so we're going to take our bluish black here, and how many footprints should you put on that leaf?
2.
Awesome. So make, all right, Griff, those footprints look awesome. So the other thing is our straw keeps kind of moving around. He's ruining our beanstalk. So you could not use that, and you could use a little bit of your Play-Doh. And this part is so much fun. Ready? You can use that, roll it out, and you can make your, this is so fun. You can make your own beanstalk. So I'm just going to stretch that out a little. Boom. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. I would really like to see some flowers on there. What do you think? Yeah? Alright, so take some of that, and we're going to make 3 flowers. Alright, awesome. So now, as you can see on our beanstalk, we have 1 golden egg, 2 footprints, 3 flowers, 4 more golden eggs, and then 5 leaves. So now what you get to do is have the real fun, and you can follow your own story of Jack and the Beanstalk. So we're going to take our little Jack, or little Griffin, whatever you want to go by. Want to go by what?
Jack.
Jack? Yeah, that's a cool name. Alright, ready? So take your little Jack. Okay, once upon a time there was... Alright, so our little Jack made it to the top of his beanstalk. And now the important thing to do is to obviously clean up. And the Play-Doh right now is so soft and so fun to play with. So if you want to play with it again, what you should do is get a container or something and make sure that the Play-Doh is covered so that it lasts a lot longer than it would if you left it out in the air, so that you can keep playing with it and make more beanstalks.
Have fun!